This week on Teendom.
Kids CEO heroes.
I'm here with my amazing mom.
You look deeper into it, you're like, oh, it's kind of simple.
Yeah.
2022 is gonna be lit. Hey everyone, what is up? It is Avery and welcome to Teendom Talk Show, the talk show for the kids, the teens, and everyone in between. When I tell you guys, I am so excited that we are back with another episode, making it our first one at the start of the year 2022. Now, 2022 is going to be a big year. I have absolutely no doubt about it. And in big, I mean good big. Because we know the last 2 years that we have had has been a little rough regarding COVID-19, the pandemic that we are still in today. But do not worry, things are going to get better and things are going to look up. So just make sure to be as safe as possible. Even with everything that we had going on, 2021 was still a great year, especially for Teendom Talk Show. We started up season 2, which was so much fun. You guys, the support literally means everything, and I'm just so glad to be able to go into 2022 with all of you guys. But if you are new to the show, hi, my name is Avery. I am the host of Teendom Talk Show, and make sure to like, subscribe, hit post notifications, share with friends and family, do all of that jazz to officially become a part of the Teendom. Now, let's get started with this week's episode. As we all know, we are in a brand new year, which means it's time for a new year, new us. It's time to work on ourselves, create some resolutions, create some goals, all the stuff that we want to get accomplished by the end of the year. And that is exactly what my mom and I did. The two of us sat together and wrote down some of our resolutions and goals for the year, and we are here to share them with you. Let's get into it with my mom and I.
Hi everybody, I'm here with my amazing mom.
Hi.
Do you want to say your name?
Amy.
Yes, this is Amy, my mother, and today we are going to be here. We're going to write down, well, let me explain what the challenge is. So in 10 minutes, we have to write down 5 of our New Year's resolutions.
So it's 15. Okay.
It's 10.
Okay.
Okay. In 10 minutes, we have to write down 5 of our New Year's resolutions and 5 of our end of the year 2022 goals. And while doing this, we're going to have just a little talk about our years past, our relationship. You guys finally get to meet my mommy. She's so amazing. I'm going to start the timer.
So what are we doing? You told them, not me. We were doing.
10 minutes, we have to write down 5 of our New Year's resolutions and 5 of our end of the year 2022 goals.
Okay.
All right, timer starts in 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, I accidentally set for 3 hours and 10 minutes. That's not what I meant to do. Okay, now the timer is really starting in 3, 2, 1, go. We also have like these, I love to highlight everything, so we have a bunch of highlighters here to make it even more pretty.
Oh, this is supposed to be pretty. So we're drawing.
You don't have to draw anything, but you can highlight and make it like colorful. And then at the end of this, we'll like share what we wrote down. What are some things that you're hoping will be a bit different than the year 2021?
I would hope that we could get out more and travel more. We got to do a little in 2021, but now we're kind of back in the same place.
Yeah, with the Omicron. One thing that a lot of people ask me is like how I'm like so close with you. I feel like we have a close relationship. Would you say so? I think we're very close.
So when you do that, we are. We're close.
She just gets mad that I hug her all the time.
No, I miss you a lot.
Aw.
I think we have a close relationship because I'm pretty open to listening. I remember being your age, and it helps to have somebody who'll listen, somebody who you can trust with your feelings.
Yeah, because I trust you a lot. Like, I think I like tell you everything.
Yeah, and
Like, there's not really stuff about me that you do not know. Like, if
as
there's
an
something.
adult, I tell my mom everything. I don't know if I was that way as a teen, but looking back on it, I probably wish I was. And so I want you to feel like.
I tell your mom everything too.
Yeah, you can tell my mom everything too.
I text her every night. Hi, Grandma. I know you're watching this.
So I think for me, it's just like in order for you to know that I'll protect you, then you have to feel safe with telling me the good, bad, tell the truth, then we figure out how to get through it together. If I only know half the story, then
You can't really
I
help me
can't
get
really
through it.
fight for you. I only got one goal, no resolution here. What you putting in?
You can't
What-
see
what
what I'm
can I
writing until the
see?
end.
Can I have some markers?
Oh yeah, what color do you want?
All of them. You don't have some for yourself? You
No.
didn't bring 2 sets?
No. We only have so many highlighters in this house that aren't dry. We have 6 minutes left.
Oh gosh. Okay.
What would you say was your favorite year?
Year?
Yeah. You've lived more years than me. What would you say was your favorite year?
Probably 1995.
Why?
It was just fun. It was like I had moved back to Chicago.
How old are you? You were in your 20s,
I
right?
was in my 20s. We'll just leave it there.
Okay.
But I moved back to Chicago. Oh,
The echo. Alexa, tell us a joke.
This season, the Green Bay Packers had a decisive win against the Seahawks. But again, so did everyone else.
Okay, I'm gonna ask her for a joke more often. I didn't know that she was that funny.
I didn't know she was that sassy.
She has some too. I need one more resolution. Okay, we have 45 seconds left. She always does this thing where she like doesn't respond to me when I ask her something.
You weren't talking because you wanted somebody to necessarily respond. You were just talking because you wanted somebody to listen.
Oh, I got that from Daddy.
Yeah, so I've just learned to listen.
Okay, step down. Yours is so much cuter than mine.
It is not.
So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna take turns reading out our resolutions, kind of the points behind them,
Okay.
and then we're gonna take turns reading our goals too, and kind of the stuff behind them. So
Okay.
I can start off if you want to.
I'll start.
Okay.
So my first resolution this year and every year for the past 5 years has been to lose weight. So I want to lose weight. I gained a lot of weight during COVID, and at first I was doing really good, got on Weight Watchers and lost like 13 pounds, and then gained like 5 of those back. So I want to lose weight so I can be healthier. I love fashion, and the clothes that I want to wear I can't wear because like they just don't look right on me, to me.
I'm gonna work with you because literally the resolution I'm about to read is to work out more because I gained lots of weight over quarantine too.
Well, we said that last year and we still haven't.
Well, you know,
Talk to God daily.
Oh.
So it's something that I started at the end of 2021. Not started, but became very more intentional in practicing. And like before I get out the bed, talking to God, telling him my thoughts, my concerns, my thanks for, in a time where it's losing so many that you just wake up and you're still there. So talking to God and making sure that relationship is intact is a resolution that should have probably been number 1.
I didn't rank mine. I just kind of wrote them in the order, but I see what you mean. Yeah. My next resolution is to stop being on the defensive side. So what I mean by that is lots of the time I can tend to, and I feel like this is just something that a lot of teenagers go through too, but especially me. I feel like one of the things that can hold me back with like growing is that I will constantly find myself being more defensive than always listening. And that can hold me back when that comes down to like learning stuff or just paying attention. I don't know why I do it. I just sometimes feel like I have to defend myself, but I really don't.
And with kids your age, I mean, with teenagers, like 13 through 18 is such a critical time for learning so much. And when you're in the mind frame of, and parents understand it because it's kind of about independence and it's kind of about like, I'm not a baby, you can't tell me what to do anymore. And so you get that, but it's such a time where you want your kid to like be quiet and learn the lesson, even if it's from a mistake, because if you don't learn the lesson, then you make a mistake all over again. My third and my fifth ones, I just realized are very similar. So my third one is pamper myself, and the other one is make me a priority.
Oh, yeah.
So those are really the same thing. I feel like I often put everything before me, And then I look in the mirror and I'm like, who is that in the mirror? I don't even recognize her anymore. And so just making myself a priority before work, before, unfortunately, before you, babe.
Oh, that's I get it.
Before, you know, even like some of my dreams, like you have to make yourself a priority, and making yourself a priority, making chasing your dreams. And just, you know, we just do a lot in general. And so making sure that that time is carved out where it's kind of about nothing.
My dad is coming up the stairs.
And so my last one is keep in contact with friends. So I learned during the
She never responds to her texts.
That's not true. I think I have a different frame of mind from a teenager. If my friends text me, I will respond, but I don't feel the urgency to like the text came in and now I must respond. During the pandemic, I just really learned that time is precious. It's the most valuable thing we've been given. And so making sure that people who have touched your lives, touch your life rather in a good way, and sometimes if it's not in a good way, but making sure if they've touched your life, even if it was just for a season, just making sure hello, you're okay, was thinking about you. And for people who are truly your friends, then making sure that you have that constant connection.
So for some of my goals, some of mine are similar. So I have focused on myself, and like my mom said, focusing on yourself can sometimes include focusing on your goals, if like that's what means focusing on yourself to you. I feel like I've been doing that a lot recently, and I don't really want to let that go. So focusing on myself and making like myself a priority, because I put others before myself a lot sometimes, so I don't want to get into that habit. Read the paper.
Copy off of me when she can't think of anything.
Then afterwards, I have focus on the positives, optimism. I feel like I'm a very optimistic person, but I feel like there are times where I can get down and constantly think about the negatives, which kind of block me from focusing on what is ahead. Yeah. And then one of them is treat my skin better. Mm-hmm. And the reason why is because my like arms right here are a little dark because I always am like doing that.
That's from
and
sitting at a desk.
Yeah, and then afterwards there are just lots of times I scar very easily, so I want to make sure that I can get into the best skincare habit that like works for me as possible, because I don't want the scarring to always stay there. Like if I get a paper cut, it'll scar and it'll stay there for a while, and I want to find ways so that doesn't happen. I don't know how, but I'm gonna find it. Okay, so let's speed through our 2022 goals.
Okay,
You
so
can
my
read all of
goals
yours at
are
the same time. I'm gonna read all mine at the same time.
Okay, so my goals are to pursue my dreams, do charitable work, create the business that I thought of, you know what I'm talking about, in 2021. Not create it, but make it become a reality.
Yeah.
Travel to Martha's Vineyard and live and dance like no one's watching.
Oh, can we dance together?
Yes.
Yay.
Always.
So for me, I have practice driver's ed, potentially get my permit, because I can test to get my permit this year. Well, she gets so mad at me when I say that, and I have literally no idea why.
Because she just turned 14, and she's been focused on it since like the day after her birthday.
That's not true. I've been focused on it since January. My birthday's in December, first off. And I just really, driving is something that I really want to be able to do. And since I can take the test this year, I want to start as early as possible before the year gets so crazy. Then afterwards, working on learning how to style my hair. I don't know why I forgot to write down my hair, but that's what I meant. Finished writing 2 feature films. And yeah, last year I only worked on 1, so I want to work on 2 this year. Graduate 8th grade happy and healthily, and then strengthen my relationship with God, which means going to all of my Bible studies, and my goal is to read the entire Bible.
There's an app where it gives you a plan to read the Bible in a year.
Oh yeah, I have that app, and I was gonna start doing it last year, but things got so crazy that I didn't do it the way that I told myself that I was going to, and I don't want to put other worldly things before that. So I made it a goal
should be to make God a priority.
Yes,
Yeah,
that exactly. Okay, high five. Ooh. Thank you guys so much for watching me and my mom write down some of our New Year's resolutions and goals. Okay. Hopefully this encourages you guys to just focus on your 2022 goals.
My hands are cold. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. Some of your 2022 goals and some of your 2022 resolutions, aspirations. Is there anything that you want to say to the audience before you leave the Teendom?
Live every day like it's New Year's Eve.
That's so corny and cute.
But it's true.
It's true, but it's so. I'm gonna put that in the description for this episode. Live every day like it's New Year's Eve. Okay. Let's get right back on into the episode.
Bye. Nice meeting you.
Now, I'm totally not biased or anything, but I think I have the best mom on the planet. Once again, not biased or anything. Now, I kind of want to hear from you guys. What are some of your New Year's goals and New Year's resolutions? I know one of my new ones is to live every day like it's New Year's Eve. Yeah, Mom, I kind of just stole that from you. But I'm serious. I love starting off every new year, just trying out new things and seeing how I can grow from there. As I kind of see it, a new year is just a new opportunity to grow in every single way, shape, or form possible. So I really want to encourage you guys to go out and do the same as well. One new thing that I'm learning this new year is everything about NFTs. And some of you guys may be wondering, what in the world is that? But do not worry, thanks to Benjamin Wong and Kids CEO Heroes, you guys will be able to learn about NFTs and experience them for yourself. Let's get into this talk with my friend Ben about his new project, Kids CEO Heroes, featuring Jaquil Jackson. Hello everyone, it's Avery here, and today I am here with my friend, the amazing Benjamin Wong. We have so much that we get to be here to talk about today. We're going to be talking about his brand new and upcoming project, Kids CEO Heroes. This is something on a topic that I genuinely did not know much about until after him, really. So I'm so excited to just bring him here on the show today to talk to you guys more about everything that is going on. Ben, how are you doing today?
Hey, Avery, I'm doing amazing. I'm so excited to talk to you today and help you learn about NFTs and help everyone else who's listening learn about NFTs. Hopefully, you'll all come away with a little bit more than you came.
I know for a fact that I'm going to take away so much from this conversation about NFTs and also just about you because you're doing a lot of amazing stuff as well. So first, do you mind introducing yourself to everybody? Who you are, how old you are, what you do?
Yeah, so hey everyone, I'm Ben Wong. I'm from California, 15 years old. I am a podcast host. I run three podcasts, 2.5, called Young Trip, Two Kids on the Block, and my Kids CEO podcast. I am also the CEO of Kids CEO Media, my company that does essentially everything from podcasts to blogs to NFT projects, which we'll talk about later, that basically help to encourage kids to become entrepreneurs, philanthropists, whatever, and also help kids who are already in the space and really help them accelerate their growth.
You've been doing so much over, honestly, like the past couple of years, which is so cool. I met you, oh my gosh, when was that? I met you through social media. I think it was 2020. I would have to say maybe summer. I think it was.
Yeah.
I think it was summer. And ever since then, I've just been watching everything that you've been doing with your podcast and also now into NFTs. So NFTs are something that I did not know much about. Do you mind explaining to the audience what NFTs are and the concept of them?
So NFTs, non-fungible tokens, are a piece of digital media, whether that's a video, photo, audio, GIF, you name it. There's probably a few more. Essentially, this all starts with the blockchain. It's a series of information basically that just says Avery bought, NFT 123, Ben sold token 7349. And it's basically just a list of all these transactions that verifies that they actually did happen. So an NFT is a digital piece of media that is minted on that blockchain. It can be duplicated. You can buy it, you can sell it, but at its core, just a digital piece of media that exists on the blockchain that is verified. It can't be duplicated, it can't be stolen, unless you get hacked, but that's pretty much it. Just a piece of digital media on the blockchain that can be bought, sold, traded, whatever you like to do.
When I thought of NFTs for the first time, I'm like, what in the world is that? I was so confused, but it honestly isn't as difficult as it seems, especially to the eye. When you look deeper into it, you're like, oh, it's kind of simple.
Yeah.
One thing that I want to know from you is what got you into learning more about NFTs and getting interested in this in the first place?
So, I mean, for me, I always, from when I was a kid, I did stamp collecting. I collected Funko Pops, the whole avocado story. I used to love that kind of stuff. I still do. And so it was very natural when NFTs came around, and the awesome part about this is that in today's society, things like stamp collecting are actually kind of cool. When a few years ago they weren't, like stamp collecting was for geeks. Now it's like, wow, you stamp collect. It was like a really natural thing for me with NFT and NFT art. It was like, I used to do, collectibles, but now these are digital things. Now I have the ability to buy some NFTs, and it's like, whoa, I love this piece of art. I love the person behind the project. And then what's really cool is that there's an okay chance that this project will increase in value over time. So it all kind of made sense to me, just a collectible, and collectibles make me happy. So it was like, this thing, it looks so fun. I can hang it up on my wall. I own that thing. The entire, just every single part about it. And the fact that I could create an NFT, the fact that my little sister, who's an artist, could do NFTs, the fact that people I know who are musicians can create NFTs. It was just, I don't know, one thing about it that was, really special. It was just everything about it was just such an amazing opportunity.
And the more that I look into it, when we think about like the society that we're in today, we're in a very high digital era, and we're gonna be in one, I believe, for a very long time. Like, I don't think that's ever gonna change after the evolution that has happened throughout technology. And when thinking about NFTs, like that's all digital, but at the same time, it's something that everybody can participate in, which is something that I think that everyone should know about. The more that I look into it, I'm like, oh, this is very cool. This is something that's cool, but it's something everyone can participate in. When going into NFTs, when exploring, what are a couple of things that people should probably know before getting into them?
Start with trying to understand the basics of blockchain, of maybe learn about Bitcoin, learn about Ethereum, learn about, I would say it's worth it to learn about Dogecoin and the meme coins that kind of pop up. And take it as far as you are curious. I'm not saying to go like learn everything there is to know about Satoshi, whatever his name is, the person who created Bitcoin in the blockchain. But I would say just search up, what is the blockchain, and just go down that rabbit hole and see where it takes you. But if you really want to learn about NFTs particular, I would say just do a bit of that, reading some blog posts. Don't take too much time there, but then go to OpenSea, go to Twitter, search up hashtag NFT on OpenSea, look at the top projects, and just have a lot of fun. So the best part about this is that it's a fun thing to do, just to basically browse. I know browsing with social media has kind of gotten a bad rap, but I would say just, go to Twitter, hashtag NFT, search up blog posts. There are a few websites that are pretty good, like decrypt.co, 1:37 p.m. And just keep browsing. And whenever you're browsing, you're intaking information. And, in 25, 50 hours, you're going to be an expert.
Oh my gosh, especially when browsing the internet, you will find out stuff that you didn't even existed. So browsing about NFTs for a good like 30 minutes even, you'll probably be able to know like more than the average person about NFTs for sure. Make sure if you're very interested in NFTs, take in some of that advice to be able to learn more about it. One thing I'm very excited to talk about is your new project that you were working on alongside Jaquil Jackson, Kids CEO Heroes. Do you mind telling everyone about what Kids CEO Heroes is and how the idea for it even came up in the first place?
Yeah, so Kids CEO Heroes is a new NFT project that I'm launching with Jaquil Jackson. He will be the first Kids CEO hero. Count how many times I'm going to say Kids CEO in the next 5 minutes. So Kids CEO Heroes is my kind of first venture into the NFT space. And I really view NFTs as a way to change every single industry aspect of life. But I really think it can transform philanthropy. The entire philanthropy is pretty transactional. Like, you donate money, you volunteer time. I really think that can change in being able to offer experiences that also support and do a lot of impactful world change. as opposed to you donate $20, you feel good that $20, is spent in support, help someone, and especially for people like us who are young, and it's a lot more valuable to be able to donate money that makes change, but also be able to get something cool back from it. And then maybe that'll even lead you to experiences. Maybe that's an asset that you can sell one day for more money. Who knows? But I really view NFTs as the next stepping stone for philanthropists. So basically, I came up with this idea of Kids CEO Heroes. Over my time with Kids CEO podcast, I interviewed a lot of amazing people, and I still do with Young Trip. And a few of those, Jaquil, Ariana Fox, Chloe Thompson, you, Michael Platt, Reagan Nevels, I still keep in contact with most of them. And so Jaquil was the first person that came to mind of a youth. His nonprofit, Project I Am, is doing amazing things. And so basically I reached out to him, called him. This was in late September. And I said, hey, do you know what NFTs are? So I took a while to explain NFTs and everything like that. But from there, it was like, it's really simple, basically. I want to create a way for you to fundraise money for Project I Am, also connect you with your biggest fans, and also insert a little collectible aspect to it. So the idea was to create a few digital sports cards. I like to keep some sports cards near me, but I don't have any at the moment. But a digital sports card that looks super awesome. It's animated. And this is a collectible that's digital. In addition to being able to buy one, half of that goes to supporting Project I Am and funding that project for a long time. Wow. And then also being able to connect you, Jaquil, with his biggest, most loyal supporters, and making it awesome. And I'm telling you, it's awesome. So in addition to buying the digital collectible, and I think this is the fourth time I've said awesome. It's awesome. You're also going to get these other awesome experiences. From the start, everyone who buys a digital collectible gets a physical version of it, hand signed by Jaquil. You also get a letter and a few other little goodies. In addition, you get a ticket to the 2022 Kids CEO Summit. And again, it's going to be awesome. I'm really putting a lot of effort into making this year's summit awesome. There are different types of rarities, just as there's different rarities of physical cards. There's different colors, different shiny versions. There's one of ones. But the cool part is 25%. So you have a 1 in 4 chance of getting a signature token. These signature NFTs, they are signed by Jaquil, digitally, of course, but they also grant you access to a super awesome, sixth time, a super awesome experience this year. And they range from a digital entire night experience where and I know you're from Chicago, Garrett's popcorn, something like that. Being able to have that popcorn shipped out to everyone, and I think there's 10 of those tokens. That's one of them, and being able to ship out a physical box to all of them, to everyone. Gosh. To being able to just do IG lives or TikToks, or being able to do a virtual workout, with the trainer and everyone.
Oh, I love that.
And so that's another cool aspect of it. And so the fundraising part of it, nonprofit supporting Jaquil's work, impacting the community, also the digital collectible, the asset that might be worth quite a bit one day, and also the experiences with the summit and the individual 25% experiences. And those 25% are random as well. So there is zero way of getting a better one. It's all random.
Oh my gosh. Now I have to be so honest. I am so interested. I am ready to pull my money out. I need to invest in this, because just when thinking about it, you genuinely are changing the game of philanthropy, because not only are you helping Project I Am, which is an organization that's doing fantastic things, Kids CEO Heroes is also giving back to those who are donating. It's making it, like you said, an experience where people can also get something from it, which is something that I think is so innovative. Genuinely.
It's been super exciting putting the project together. I really think of it as well as a blueprint for what other philanthropists can do.
Yes, oh my gosh, you are building a blueprint. You have created it, you have formulated it, you have drawn out every single detail on that blueprint, Ben. I am dead serious. One thing that I know everyone else is wondering as well is, when is the release for this? I know people are so excited. They just want to check it out. I know you guys just want to check it out right now. When is the project releasing and when can people check it out?
Yeah, so when this airs, you should be able to view all the information heroes.kidsceo.co, heroes.kidsceo.co, or Instagram at officialkidsceo. We're gonna keep everyone updated there as well. But all the information should be there by the time you're listening to this, and the official announcement or release date is going to be probably around January 8th, give or take 1 or 2 days, but that Jaquil will be in town, and so we're going to be doing, I don't know, with everything going on with COVID, if we can still do it, but something, we're going to do some sort of event, whether that has to be virtual or in person, whatever. And yeah, so we'll be keeping you updated on Instagram, Discord, heroes.kidsceo.co, but the official, you can buy one, will be in about 2-3 weeks on January 8th.
When you're finished watching, make sure to go in the description, make sure to rate the podcast, make sure to check out Kids CEO Heroes. Ben, once again, do you mind repeating where people can check out Kids CEO Heroes? All of you all should, like right now.
Yeah, so it is heroes, HEROES KIDCEO.co. It's a little bit confusing, but heroes.kidsceo.co, all the information is there. And on the personal level, all my other podcast details, benjaminwong.co, and everything else is there. So
Yes, make sure to check them both out, everybody. You definitely want to support. I also will have Project I Am and Jaquil's information linked down below as well, since he was not able to be here with us today. But make sure to check them both out, and especially make sure to support Kids CEO Heroes. You definitely want to be a part of this new change and evolution in philanthropy that is being created right before our eyes. Ben, thank you so much for just formulating.
Thanks, Avery.
So fantastic, and thank you for being here on Teendom with me today. It was such a pleasure being able to talk to you. Are there any last words that you have for the audience today?
Not really.
All right, thank you so much. I had the best time, and let's get right back on into this Teendom Talk Show episode. Okay, that talk with Ben was so inspiring. I had no clue how cool NFTs were until he showed them to me. And with his new project, Kids CEO Heroes, we'll be able to donate to Project I Am, along with being able to invest in ourselves. And not to mention some cool experiences you can win out of it. Make sure to go to the Kids CEO Heroes website right here and check out Project I Am, Jaquil, and Benjamin on social media. Everything for that is linked in the description, so make sure to go and check it out. And on that note, I'd like to thank each and every one of you guys for watching Teendom Talk Show this week. I am so excited to be back for the new year, 2022. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit post notifications, share with friends and family, and do all of that jazz to officially become a part of the Teendom. I am so excited, and I cannot wait for all of you guys to see all of the content that we have planned for this year. 2022 is gonna be lit. All right, I will see you guys week after next. Bye.